What's going on, guys? It's your boy FliCarGuy, back in the flesh. Someone else says that. Anyways, today I'm actually gonna meet up with one of my boys that has a real nice car I've been meaning to shoot for a while, or something that I helped him put together, something I helped with the build on, and I don't know, he's just been busy. We haven't really caught up. So today is the day that I give you something special. So gonna hop in the Mazzy and then head on over to meet up with him and his boy. So see you soon. Wait a minute, where am I going? You know I got to give you the cold start of the Maserati. Alright, as promised, guys, this is a 2016 Rolls-Royce Dawn. Now, this is my boy was gracious enough to lend it to me here so I could do a little shoot. He's had this for about a couple of years. So this is, like I said, so this is a 2016 Rolls-Royce Dawn. This is the convertible version of the Rolls-Royce. Two-door, so you have the Wraith, and then the convertible version is the Dawn. His is a bit custom. All Rolls Royces pretty much can be ordered custom. So as you see, you have the red top, red interior, white and red seats, and we did some special touches like the wheels. Thankfully, he allowed me to participate and help design the look for the car. He said he wanted something that was gonna stand out in the city, something that was gonna really make heads turn in Toronto. So came up with the idea, and with the help of my boys over at Premier Tire, shout out to Carmen, we're able to get a set of 24-inch Forgiatos, custom white to match the car, wrapped in rubber, and we also lowered the car. I'm gonna bring the car down in a second so you can see. So I'll get into a couple of cool features. If some of you know Rolls Royces, you know about most of this stuff, but some people have never seen one of these in person or been in one of these. So a couple of other cool things about this car. White side markers, those are actually not legal here in Canada. They're a Euro spec, but it makes the side of the car look way more clean versus the orange side marker. One of the things that people love about this car is this little trick here. How baller is that? Lock it and it goes away. So that's one cool feature of the Rolls Royce. It's hard to see in the light, but we have the LED. This is the newer front. The newer headlights have the LED around it, unlike some of the older vehicles. And then we'll get to the next thing that everybody loves about this car and thinks is crazy. Look at how the doors open. So you have a wide way to get into the car. And then once you come in here, let's get into the life of luxury. You can close the doors from a button. So if I press this button here, door closes. So nothing beats that in terms of luxury. So a lot of times, some people that don't know cars well always ask, who would pay $450,000 for a car, or $440,000 for a car, or even $100,000 for a car? And quite simply put, you're paying for quality. You're paying for exclusiveness. You're paying for engineering, and you're paying for prestige as well. So Rolls-Royce has some of the most unparalleled, say that 2 times fast. Rolls-Royce has some of the most unparalleled interiors when it comes to quality of material, as well as the craftsmanship and how comfortable it is. There's nothing that compares to the seats in a Rolls-Royce. As you can see, roomy back seats, so you can fit 4 adults in here comfortably. And if you look at the details in the stitching, I'll show you. If you look at all of the details in the piping, everything is hand done to perfection. Even the roof, this is a convertible, but these roofs are like apparently double or triple layered for noise and to keep sound out. Red on the top, again, more bespoke options. Red with white to match the seats in here. If you look at all the buttons, these are all metal buttons. This is all metal, so there's no really cheap feeling plastic in here. Switches, everything you press, it has a nice feel to it. Metal buttons, unlike plastics that you might find in some cars. Even the handle is like a metal alloy, so you're paying for nice touch surfaces. Like, look at these mats, guys. It's like, feels like wool. Not feels like, it is wool. Woolen mats. And I mean, I don't know what else you can really say. Prestigious timepiece. And that's what you get when you pay 400,000 Canadian, 300,000 or so US for a Rolls-Royce. Now, I'm gonna show you a couple of things in this car. We're just gonna quickly turn everything up, see how that opens out. So some of you might recognize this if you have a BMW, because, sorry, it's not touchscreen, my bad. This is essentially the iDrive system. So Rolls-Royce is a partner with BMW, so they produce the engine and stuff like the infotainment and whatever. So you'd find this in a 7 Series, 5 Series from these years, not the newer touchscreen stuff that BMW has, but some of the older stuff. So that brings me to one of the things I don't like about this car is the slightly older tech. Like, you'd love that for a car that costs north of $400,000 if you had the latest in touchscreen technology and connectivity, etc. But I mean, it's just one of those things with the classic European cars, classically styled European cars. This vehicle does have a few tricks. So it has an adjustable suspension. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop it down right now, and then we'll see how low it is when it's done. So it's gonna take its time going down. And then now it's at its bottom setting. So you have your middle, which is your regular ride height, and then you have your top, which is if you needed to raise it to go over anything that was high or bad surfaces or whatever, and you didn't want to hit the front bumper. So as you can see, I'll hop in the back in a second to show you. So let me get out and drop the top from outside. So now that I've lowered it, look at the clearance. We made it so that it tucks perfectly. Look at this clearance on here. So to go over the upgrades, we did the custom wheels, we lowered the vehicle, and we have these Euro clear side markers, and then that was about it. So now that everything's up, let's see if we can get it to drop the top. There goes the windows.
A few moments later.
And the top won't go.
1 hour later.
Oh, there it goes. It's delayed. Wow, that takes long. So that's another thing that I don't like about this car. That's a long time for the top to go down. So I'd rather get it and do it if that's the case. Still cool, you can do it from the key, but as you can see, I've had to hold it for a long time. And now the top is down. Now with the top down, you notice it gives this car a completely different look. This is how it's meant to be driven around. This car looks good from all these angles. So that brings me to something that I really like about the car, which is it's convertible. So you can drop the top whenever it's sunny like it is today and get a whole different look on the car. Give you some footage here. Slide down into here, bring the seat forward, and yeah, I'm in here. It's comfortable, got my armrest. That's one thing that Rolls-Royce also beats a lot of cars on, is a two-door with 4 seats, where the back seats you can actually fit an adult in, no problem. I could drive back here on a long distance, no problem. That's with the front seats pretty much all the way back, and I'm about 6 feet tall. So back here, you're gonna get a lot of the same creature comforts. You have your own temperature, you have cup holders, you have lighter and all this stuff. Everything is nice and smooth and polished back here. You have your own armrest, you have your own outlets, window switches for your little window, and all of the luxury from the front is brought through the back. Of course, the seats are just as comfortable as in the front, so it really can't be beat. Top down, it's just a beautiful car. There's not much else you could really want from a car, especially at this price point. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as that goes. Nice wide open entrance, so I could get out no problem. Step through, put the seat back, and yeah, you have soft closed doors. See how it pulls itself in. Car's lowered down right now, and it's resting in its low position. See how it's nice and tucked in the back. We have the car lowered, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Comment below and let me know if Rolls-Royce would be a choice for 400 grand, or if you'd want to get something else. Like I said, the only things that I really don't like about the car is some of the older tech inside, and I mean, that's about it for that price. Like some of the older tech and whatever the case may be, but besides that, everything is good. We have a couple of guys stopping to take a picture of the car because it does bring a lot of attention, but that was the point of it. And again, you're paying for this. This grille is unmistakable. It's nothing like a Rolls-Royce. All metal here to tie it through the car. And just a lot of details on Rolls-Royce. If you look at this pinstripe, this pinstripe ties into the interior, and this is a hand-painted pinstripe. So there's a person at the dealership, at the manufacturer, that does this. The interior, but these big cars, big V12s, that's what makes them drive so smooth and carry their weight so well. I think this car is rated at like 580 or 603 horsepower, something like that. I'll put the correct number down in the video so you can see, but yeah, big power to push these things along effortlessly. Yeah, comment below and let me know, would you get what kind of car would you get if you had like 400,000 Canadian, 450,000 Canadian, 300,000 US? Would it be a Rolls Royce? Would it be a Lambo? Comment below, tell me what you would get. For me, nothing really beats this when it comes to luxury, and that's what my friend was going for, was this luxury, this opulence. So that's why we went back and forth over some options and kind of said we'll do Rolls Royce, because for this kind of money could have got a Lamborghini too, but my friend happens to be tall as well, so space was an issue in there. But I don't know, this looks pretty baller. If you want to look baller, this would definitely be the ride. And check this out. If I put the seat back, I can close that door by pressing a button. And then I can close this door by pressing a button. So there you have it, guys. I don't know today if I'll get a chance to take a drive per se, or maybe I'll get a driving video. But these cars ride like nothing else. The softest, most beautiful suspension. You feel like you're in your couch at home when you're riding in this car. So even with the big wheels on, super comfortable suspension. Nothing beats the ride of a Rolls Royce. Ask anybody that knows, and that's like the main thing that Rolls Royce is known for. Ride comfort that can't be beat, and also the class and elegance that can't be beat or outdone by any other manufacturer. So I think that's it for this video, guys. There's not much more to really go over. I just wanted to give you a basic overview of how beautiful this car is, do a few still shots and whatever, some cinematic stuff maybe, but that's about it. Until the next one, FliCarGuy out.